Welcome to one-day seminar on practical issues and key audit aspects of charitable religious trusts of institution. Today we have a very eminent speakers. We have P.V. Srinivasan sir and we have Palgun Kumar sir. I request our chairman to escort the speakers onto the dais and welcome them with a floral bouquet. Thank you. Now I request our chairman to give a welcome address.
Respected speakers of the day, C.A. P.V. Srinivasan sir, Dr. C.A. Palgun Kumar sir, Secretary Pramod, Managing Committee members, my dear professional colleagues. Happy morning to you all. I welcome you all for the one-day seminar on practical issues and key aspects of charitable and religious trusts of institutions. When we planned, we thought July will be the hectic, and we wanted to have this session only on physical version, not giving for virtual, but still seeing this response, I'm happy. Even in your busy schedule, you are attending means you are very keen on serving your trust clients. As you are aware, charitable trust audit, floating a trust and getting the donation and doing charity is much easier than doing the audit and reporting. It's so complicated, so many compliances, so much amendments has been happened. But even trust auditors also get donations, not fees. Generally, I feel. Sometimes it will be exempted also. Majority of the trust clients will say, sir, ours is a trust, not a non-profit organization. So many things happens, but efforts taken by the trust auditors is enormous. For example, if I say filling the return is a very, very tedious job, I think it will take a lot of time. But for this session, we are very fortunate that 4 doctors of trust out of the 2 are surgeons, Dr. Palgun Kumar and Dr. N. Suresh. Really, we are fortunate to have them on our program. Really, it's a learning session. We'll all gain a lot of knowledge attending these experts. I wish you all a happy learning session. I don't want to take much time because I don't want to come between speaker and you. I wish you all for a happy learning session. The important announcement, the first time Bangalore branch along with all other 7 branches of state, we are organizing a state level conference in Palace Ground, Anantya on August 19th and 20th. It's being the physical version. After 2 years of gap with conducting this program, even President and Vice President also agreed to grace the occasion and want to speak to members about the vision for the profession. And His Excellency Governor also almost confirmed to come as a chief guest for this program. I request all the members actively participate, block your calendar, actively register and participate and make this event successful. With this, I once again welcome you all for this program. Over to Pramod.
Thank you, Chairman. Today, our first speaker will be P.V. Srinivasan, sir, on registration, incorporation of trust, society, and Section 8 company. I would like to take the privilege in introducing sir, who has worked in 18 years as head of corporate tax in Wipro Limited, Bangalore. Over 35 years of hands-on experience in industry with regard to the corporate tax compliance across tax jurisdiction, including the US, Europe, India, Asia Pacific, Latin America, Africa, addressing structuring requirements, cross-border mergers, acquisition, demergers, business reorganizations, transfer pricing, and IPRs, employee taxation, indirect taxation in India, and EU VAT, and social security taxes, etc. He's participated as a member of emerging issues of task force of non-resident taxation formed by the Ministry of Finance by Government of India, appointed as a NASSCOM representative for resolving issues in Japan tax treaty, nominated on the expert panel of the World Group of Transfer Pricing. He is the past chairman of the Indirect Taxation Committee of Bangalore Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He was heading the tax research responsibility for International Tax Research and Analysis Foundation, a Section 8 company under the Companies Act 2013, formed under the chairmanship of Dr. Parthsarthi, former advisor to the Union Finance Minister. He's also participated as a member of the GST committee constituted by the Commercial Taxes Department of Karnataka. He was also invited by the Treasury Australia to participate in a group discussion of G20 tax on BEPS held in Tokyo, to deliver lectures annually in training industrial of CBDT and CBEC. He has authored the book titled called Tax Consolidation, A Global Perspective and Economic Unity, published by Oak Bridge Publishers. He has contributed on occasional papers on goods and services tax for ITRAF, published as part of book published by Walter Squirrel titled Insights into Evolving Issues of Taxation. He is a regular contributor of professional writings to tax sutras and other tax portals. He has also taken many technology initiatives such as Simplify, a software product for ease of secretarial compliance, with DIA, a portal dedicated to connecting knowledge seekers and knowledge providers in the field of law, now in GST. Tax Sutra, a tax portal providing real-time dimension of developments in tax and corporate laws. With this brief introduction, I once again welcome you, sir. I request, okay. No, 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 before the, no, it's okay. I'll just, no, no, sir, I'll take that. I would like to also take the privilege of introducing Dr. C.A. Palgun Kumar, who is practicing as a chartered accountant at Tirupati since 1979 for past 43 years as managing partner as E. Palguna Kumar and Co. He is married to Srimati Vijayalakshmi, who is the doctorate in home science and worked as a principal of ITD College. They are blessed with two children, son and daughter, and both of them are CAs, and also a daughter-in-law who is a CA and practicing in the same firm. His educational qualifications are MA, MCom, MBA, BL, DISA, PhD. He is a member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India as well. He is qualified as independent director of IICA of MCA of Government of India. He was a member of Regional Direct Tax Advisory Committee. He was also appointed as member of Board of Studies of SV University and also SP Mahila University for a period 2012-2014. He also presented more than 400 technical papers in income tax in the past on various CPE seminars in all 4 southern states of CA branches. On GST, he has delivered more than 50 lectures across southern India. Most of his video lectures are viewed on YouTube. He's got his doctorate, PhD in Accounting and Auditing Standards for Non-Profit Organization from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati. He is serving the society as trustee and executive member of several charitable institutions at Tirupati. He's been appointed as the finance committee member for 3 years, 2020 to 2022, of IIT Allahabad, UP. He was also a member of Southern India Regional Council and also a past chairman of Southern India Regional Council for the years 16-17 years, sir. With this brief introduction, I would like to welcome you once again, sir. We shall start the seminar by lighting of the lamp as a symbol of knowledge. So I request dignitary on the dais to come forward, and also the MC members who are seated there to come up on the dais to light the lamp. Followed by the lighting of the lamp, we shall have our motto song played. So please be prepared.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं कामं तदेव शुद्धं तदेव शुद्धं तदेव अस्मिन् लोकः अस्मिन् योषितः शितः सर्वे एतद्द्वैतं 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 एतद्द्वैतं
Before we start our first session, I request CA Palgun Kumar sir to address the gathering.
Om Namo Venkatesaya. Esteemed Chairman of the Branch, Sri Srinivas, Secretary, Pramod Hegde, Committee Member Trupat, and other committee members, esteemed senior colleagues, and young CS. I thank the branch for inviting me one more time. Why I say, many a number of times I have come to this branch as a speaker. So once again, the present managing committee has asked me to come physically. Of course, I have got my own small selfish thing also. My daughter is here practicing, so I can come and see my daughter and the grandchildren. So that's also incidental bonus in accepting his invitation. Coming to the topic today, it is a very serious topic, very prominent topic. Only if you search the data about these charitable trusts, The CPC has given a presentation, physical presentation at Tirupati, where I was there on our invitation. All the CPC team from Bangalore has come. Around 2,200 charitable trust cases. The demand raised under the Income Tax Act is more than 6,000 crores. All the charitable trusts having registration, Section 11 exemption or Section 1023C exemption, demand raised in thousands of crores. I myself now handling charitable trusts where demands are raised. One university, 200 odd crores demand. One charitable trust, 76 crores of Karnataka. Like that, number of trusts where demands are in crores. So, in the CA exam itself, whether it is inter exam or final exam, this chapter 11, 12, 13, even in the study material will have few pages, and in the examination also something you try to learn and then present. But when you come to practice, the government itself, the 2014, the change of this present government, 1/10/2014, the government of India has vertically bifurcated the income tax department into ordinary income tax assessments, trust income tax assessments. In Bangalore city, you will have the principal commissioner of income tax. But for charitable trust, only one principal commissioner of income tax at Delhi. Every state, every 2 states will have one commissioner of income tax. For every 4 districts, ordinary income tax commissioner will be there. But for charitable trust, 2 states, one commissioner of income tax. So from 1/10/2014, the government till this 2022 Finance Act has made substantial change in the computation of income, register right from the first session. My senior colleague P.V. Srinivasan is going to take the first topic, registration, substantial registration. It is made dead easy now from 1/4/21. Why? They want to cancel also dead easy the registration. Earlier it was not the case. They want to cancel several registrations. First, what should make the registration easy, thereby cancellation also easy. Government's intention. Down to earth in the ground reality, we are seeing this. How many notices the trusts are receiving, we are seeing this. Maybe many of you have also seen and you have also shown the interest to come and physically participate. So for today, he will be the first speaker on the registration of the trust, and the second session I will be handling about the audit of trusts and filing the audit report. So the name is audit, filing the audit report. In reality, what is inside it, how to compute the income, how to claim the exemption, how to arrive the taxable income, how not to arrive the taxable income, how to arrive not to have the taxable income. That is the second session. The third session, Dr. C.A.N. Suresh is going to take on the 2022 Finance Act. In this year Finance Act, 2022, presented before the Parliament on 1st February, 20% of the pages are only for trusts. 80% of the pages are for others. So what is the substantial change? That 2022 Finance Act, he is going to touch the third session speaker, but actually it should have been preceded my speech, because after these changes also, what is the effect I should have covered. But anyhow, without overlapping, I will not touch what he is going to touch. So for the assessment year 22-23, I will be dealing. For the assessment year 23-24, he will be dealing. So the change, try to note it and then try to understand. And the last session, the filing of the return, not filing, filling of the return should be. So as sir has already said, Chairman, filling of ITR is a very good exercise unless you are thorough with all the provisions. unless you are thorough with all the provisions. All the provisions means, as chairman has already said, starting a trust for a public charity, registering, inviting donations, doing public service is easy, he said. Then complying the provisions of this part of the law. So such a difficult thing in filling up ITR 7, because 20 years seniors, 30 years seniors call me and they say, sir, I have a doubt in while filling up, sitting before the computer. They call, please clarify. Then I too must open the computer. No, I will be somewhere else, but they want it. So like that, it's such a difficult thing. But anyhow, unless by doing repeatedly, one can master it, it's not a big thing. So we have to, because the whole problem is the people at the CPC who are writing the schema are not fully aware of these amended provisions. So what you learnt is different, what you are filling up on the schema it is representing is something different. So we must say a number of times interact with them, file a grievance, they will not reply. So these difficulties we have to overcome to get the exemption. Ultimately, to see that charitable institution unnecessarily will not pay the income tax because somebody's donation. If you liberally pay the income tax of the donor's purpose itself is lost. So that is this thing. So I hope today, with a number of practical examples rather than provisions just enumerating, we will try to share what little we know, because the income tax is a subject itself is a ocean. What I know as on this date is only a spoonful. So the subject will be so much. We will try to do justice to the extent possible. For giving me this opening remarks, I thank the chairman and for patient listening to you. Thank you.
Sir, thank you for setting the context of the today's program. Now